And it
And
was,
I mean, but that was the fun part. So
yeah,
what do I miss from that from corporate world? I'm, obviously the people, I miss the going to work and having people, great leaders around me,
yeah,
and those connections that I've made around me, and being able to bounce ideas off, or being able to just brainstorm with somebody who was on that level like
yeah,
we were. I really, that part I really do miss. And it was the people, when you're training a classroom, it's again, it was always so much fun. Once you knew the
yeah,
content, you just turn it into, it's fun.
right,
And the one thing that I loved about your approach to training, which I always try to put humor in my approach to, was that humor, trying to make it engaging, trying to make it a great learning atmosphere, trying to make it
yeah,
fun. And
and
also knew you had an audience of intelligent human beings,
right,
um, and they don't want to be there just like you do. They want to go out and do their job, but the responsibility lied on you to make sure that they could do their job.
that's right.
And that was the part that I was very proud of as a
Yeah,
trainer, was that I got to impart this information to make sure that that person was successful. And I'll be damned, some of the best times that I miss in corporate is having somebody go from a classroom, and next thing you know, they're a supervisor,
yeah,
or team lead, or a supervisor, or SME,
right,
or they become a manager, and you're like, oh, I my babies are growing up. That's what I felt like every time
yeah,
they were out there, being successful. And then of course, when we got a chance to do leadership stuff, we were out there training leadership. Oh my God. And then you see those leaders utilize those skills that you just taught them and incorporate that into their teams, and then the teams are producing well, and you see it based on the data, you see the
yeah,
numbers, so they're doing well. And then in conversations, you're going back and talking to them, and they're like, man, that's right, it made sense, and thank you for so much for putting, making the connections for me, or
right,
maybe approaching this issue this way, or maybe thinking outside of the box this way, or hell, being a little bit more empathetic to my employees, just little
right,
things that you would impart, and you'd see them do that, and you see those teams flourish, and then you just have that sense of gratification that, God, that's what I missed, is making
yeah,
people better people. I miss making people become the best of themselves. And
yeah,
so yeah, yes, I do miss that. Now I get to do it on a little scale right now,
right,
but not as impactful as 400 employees that we had an opportunity to interact with on the day to day. So,
yeah. I
but
think my
yeah.
favorite part about you in that space wasn't the classroom. It
Mhm.
was post classroom.
Mhm.
Like your will to like help them adjust the floor, or if
Oh
they were
yeah.
missing something, right? That it was imperative for you to be one, I'm here if you need me at any time. Don't be afraid to come to me. No questions too stupid, no questions too small. Hit me up if you need anything. And I always enjoyed you walking around and just making sure that everybody was good, and you always had really good relationships with all the leads that these people would go to, so it was, how are they doing? Is there anything that I can help with? I mean, sitting down next to them and listening to their calls, or if it was like an entry issue, or whatever the case may be,